Hello guys, welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV, of course, your number one podcast channel. Welcome to EPL Match Week 34. Yes, we are almost coming to the end of EPL, so it's officially here. So, as you can see on your screen, those are the results of Match Week 33. Of course, great games were played and we had a lot of surprises in that match week. The match week which actually made us see Man City leapfrog Arsenal and go on top of the EPL table. On that Sunday, it was a crazy Sunday because all the three home teams who played on that day, they lost their match. West Ham lost their match. Liverpool were beaten by Crystal Palace by 1-0. Then finally, Arsenal lost a match which most of the people had actually poised them to win against Unai Emery's team, Aston Villa. They lost that game by 2-0, which actually made them to drop from the top of the table and allow Man City to be the one who are currently leading on top of the Premier League table. Now, guys, let's move straight up to match week 34, guys. We have an early kickoff which will be played at 15:00 EAT time. This will be Luton versus Brentford. Luton versus Brentford. This is gonna be a good game, guys. The last time these two teams played, Brentford got a hold of Luton. They won by 3-1. So today as Luton will be welcoming Brentford. My take is simple. I feel like it's gonna be a tough game. I'm going with a 2-2 draw in this match. Next will be Sheffield versus Burnley. Sheffield are coming into this match having drawn against Manchester United. Burnley are coming into this game having won their match. Also having drawn their match, guys. So this is a game which is going to be a crazy one. The last time these two teams met, Burnley were able to win by 5-0 against Sheffield. So the biggest question is, will Sheffield allow them to actually win again? It's a battle of the bottom table. It's a battle of the relegation table. Sheffield's fate is almost sealed, but they can still fight for it if they win against this match. Burnley, on the other hand, they also want to secure that. Win. Burnley drew in their last match, by the way, I've remembered, because it was courtesy of a silly mistake from their goalkeeper, who actually allowed a back pass to go in, and it was a crazy on goal, which I don't know, but it is what it is. I hope he doesn't repeat the same mistake today, because it's gonna be costly. So that one, I'm going with a Burnley win, with a 2-1 win for them away. At 19:30 hours will be Wolves versus Arsenal. Arsenal have a better record against Wolves. In the last 5 matches which they have played, which they have faced each other, Arsenal have always been winning. Though Wolves is a team which, of course, you have to be careful with them, because they can always hurt you when you least expect. So, of course, on to some bad news for Wolves. Their main man striker will be missing this match. That's Kuna. Kuna has been ruled out of this match. So maybe that's some good news for Arsenal, but bad news for them. Arsenal, in the midweek, they were eliminated from the Champions League, of course, by Bayern Munich by a goal from Kimmich, 1-0. So the aggregate was now 3-2, yes, or 4-3. But Arsenal are eliminated, so they are out of that competition. So Arsenal are left to concentrate with the Premier League. Question is, can they win tonight and go on top of the table? If they win, they will be going on top of the table, and wait for Thursday when Brighton will be facing Man City to see whether Man City will actually exchange again on top of the table. So this is a match whereby I'm actually poising Arteta to come back from the 2-0 defeat from Aston Villa and from the 1-0 from the Germans, Bayern Munich, and be able to win it by 3-1. On Sunday, we have 4 matches. The first match will be Everton versus Nottingham. The last time they played, Everton won their match. Everton are coming into this match also not being very safe from the relegation zone, but they also want to push. They, together with Nottingham Forest, they are neck to neck, bottom down from position 16-15 there. So when the two teams are going to meet, it's going to be a very crazy match here. Taiwo Oni will still be missing in this game. Braithwaite had an injury, but pending confirmation, hopefully he will be cleared to play tomorrow. So this is a match whereby I'm going with the home team to win 1-0. So Aston Villa will be facing Bournemouth. Aston Villa coming into this match having qualified in the Conference League semi-finals, by the way, and they're also coming to this match having won in match week 33 against Arsenal by 2-0. So Unai Emery's team is a team on the rise, and they also want to play in the Champions League next season. So as they will be facing Bournemouth, Bournemouth, a team that actually drew with Manchester United. When they play with Manchester United, I feel like it's gonna be a tight game. It's not going to be easy for Aston Villa, but I feel like Villa at Villa Park, they're gonna win this game by 3-1 again. So Crystal Palace versus West Ham. So it's gonna be a heated game. This is a London derby, guys. Crystal Palace were able to surprise many by winning against Liverpool 1-0. So if they're going to face West Ham, a team that has been eliminated from the they were eliminated from the Euros, from the Europa League. I feel like it's gonna be a battle, a clean battle. People might argue that West Ham are tired because they had actually travelled away, but they're facing an informed Crystal Palace, a Primus where Eze is back, Olise is back, and Mateta is on form, scoring goals left, right, and center. So this game, guys, allow me to give it straight to who? Let me give it a draw, 2-2. Fulham versus Liverpool. Fulham are going to face Liverpool. Liverpool, a team that also were eliminated from the Euros, from the Europa League. They were not able to make a comeback. The 3-0 which they lost at Atalanta, they lost at home. When they went to Atalanta, they only scored 1 goal, courtesy of Mohamed Salah, but that wasn't enough to overturn the 3 goals. So which means Liverpool have been eliminated from the Europa League. So they are now remaining, their full focus now remains in the Premier League. So as they face Fulham away, I feel like it's going to be a hard time for Fulham to be able to contain Liverpool. So give Liverpool to win this by 4-1. On Tuesday, it's a double game week, guys. On Tuesday, we have Arsenal facing Chelsea. Yes, Arsenal versus Chelsea. The last time these two teams met, guys, they drew. It was a 2-2 draw, of course. Your main man, of course, was on the score sheet. Who is that? The coldest boy in town, Cole Palmer and Mudryk. They were on the score sheet. So they will be facing Arsenal. Arsenal, a team that, as I told you, they were eliminated from the Champions League. So this is going to be a difficult match, of course. It's not going to be easy. Arsenal will have actually played on Saturday. So on Tuesday, they will also have another game. So I feel like fatigue might face Arsenal in this one. I know they will be at the Emirates and they will want to prove a point, especially as they want to keep up with Manchester City. So this one makes me feel like it's going to be a tight one, but allow me to go with a 2-2 draw. On Wednesday, we have Wolves versus Bournemouth. Wolves will be playing Bournemouth, and by this time, I feel like Bournemouth might want to play well and get more points. But Wolves being at home, let me favor them to win by 1-0. Crystal Palace will be playing Newcastle on the same day. Newcastle, a team that won 4-0 against Tottenham and surprised many. The last time Crystal faced Newcastle won against them 4-0. So I don't know whether there will be a repeat of that at Selhurst Park or Crystal Palace will actually think otherwise. So this is a match whereby Newcastle will have rested. Crystal Palace will have played one match extra. So I feel like it's going to be a difficult one. So I'm going with Newcastle to win 1-0. Everton will face Liverpool again in this double game week. I feel like this will be a Merseyside derby. Liverpool are fond of winning this derby. So still the same will happen. Liverpool will win it by 2-1. Manchester United to face Sheffield. The last time they met, Sheffield lost by 1-2. Manchester United scored 2 goals against 1 for Sheffield. So as they will be at Old Trafford, it's not going to be an easy one, considering that the same Sheffield were able to force a draw in the last match they played. So this one, I feel like it's gonna be it's going to be difficult, but Man U to win by 1-0. On Thursday, the last match in this match week 34 will be Brighton versus Man City. Yes, Brighton will be facing Man City, guys. Allow me to say this. Man City have a good record against Brighton, but Brighton needs to pull a big game because this will be a big decider in this league. So they will be at home welcoming City, a team that were eliminated from the league, from the Champions League. So this one, I feel like we will be going for a 1-1 draw on this one. So thank you so much, guys. That marks the end of match week 34. Keep it the Gatekeepers TV. Remember to subscribe and share our content across